Hey everybody, I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. This is 5 Minutes with Ben, and I'm Ben. We're going to go back in time, look at a game between two of the best players in the world, 1973, Anatoly Karpov white, and Svetozar Gligoric is black. This was played in the Interzonal in Leningrad near the end of the tournament. This was round 13. That's lucky. And typically, if I want to show end games where one side is winning and has good technique, I could show a Carlsen game or Kramnik. But back in the 70s, I would obviously look for a Karpov game. Here, white's a pawn up. White has a passed D pawn. But, black's rook is behind the pawn. It's not easy for white to move any of the other pawns. Can't move the D pawn because I take it. So it's not easy to win, although if you look at the way Karpov played, it makes it look easy. Okay, Karpov played rook c6 check. Black could blunder now by never playing f6 or bishop f6. Both moves would allow knight takes e5 check, forking the king and rook. If that happened, that would be funny, but it would only be like 1 minute with Ben. Okay, and the only person who experiences 1 minute with Ben is Karen, not you guys. Okay, so Gligoric plays king h7, knight g5 check. White seizes the initiative. King g8, rook c8 check. Now Gligoric, in this position, even though I was only 3 years old when the game was played, followed one of my rules and then broke another one of my rules the next move. I guess when I was 3, I didn't have these rules. I didn't even know how to play chess when I was 3. Okay, so black played bishop f8, the only legal move, rook f7, and the only way that's good to save your pawn is to play f6. Never play f6. Forces the weakening. White plays knight e6. Now white wants to play rook c8, pinning the bishop. Gligoric plays bishop h6. Karpov wants to promote his pawn, so he plays rook d7, so he's able to play d6. Rook d2. Black wants to play bishop e3, winning the f pawn. Karpov may have been born at night, but not last night. So he played king f1, stopping black's only threat. A couple of checks. King e1. Finally, Karpov can start moving his d pawn. Rook c2, d6, some more checks. Karpov hides his king on g2 this time. Now black plays rook c6, so the rook can't move sideways because we'll take the pawn on d6. Now Karpov doesn't want any shenanigans, right? There's not going to be any checks later. So most people would be like, how do I queen my d pawn? What should I do with my rook and my knight and my d6 pawn? And Karpov says, I don't want to get checked. So Karpov plays king g2. He says, I'll do the other stuff later. So now there's no checks ever. Black plays rook b6, keeping on the d pawn. Karpov plays knight c7. Karpov wants to play knight d5, attacking the rook and attacking the f pawn. And Gligoric says, no, I'm not going to let you play knight d5. I'm going to pin your knight. And Karpov said, I'm not world champion now, but I'll be world champion soon. If I want to play knight d5, I'm playing knight d5. And Karpov surprised Gligoric by playing knight d5, confusing the audience. And now Gligoric realized if he takes the rook, knight takes f6 check, knight takes d7, and it looks like king e6 might save the game, but Karpov has knight takes e5. If you take the knight, I make a queen, and the funniest part is, take the pawn, white's winning because white's 2 pawns up, but white can actually have another fork with the king and bishop. That's a lot of tactics for an endgame. So after knight d5, which Gligoric thought he stopped, now the rook is attacked, f6 pawn is attacked with check. The only thing to do is to go into an ending down 2 pawns. So Gligoric resigned. So a nice win by Karpov. And this actually helped lead Karpov to become world champion because he finished well in the interzonal, then won candidates matches in 73, 74, was supposed to play Fischer in 75, and we all know what happened. I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. Hope you enjoyed that ending. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time with more 5 Minutes with Ben. Bye.